search for meanings from different sources. There is only a word starting mind, nothing like that. The word itself is complete. Happy is complete. Happy is complete. Having access to positive and powerful you. It's a complete word. You don't need to search. Once you understand what is happy, you begin to access your powerful and positive you. The same way karma, when one of the speakers was delivering a lecture on karma, we have satsang meetings also where our Prem Kumar ji also comes and delivers lectures in a city on Rest House Road, very close to St. Joseph's College, evening college. Across there is a road connecting to Brigade Road, and that Rest House Road opposite there is a park. Rest House, the park is there, corporate opposite. There is a Rest House apartment, 8th floor. We have a beautiful place which is run by the school itself. They have a city center where the founders are staying. Every Thursday we meet 6:30 to 8 will be the talk. Then after that there will be food served. It's all free. People are welcome to attend. Whenever you come to city, Thursday is worth visiting us. One of these Thursdays. Okay. So somebody was talking on karma. I started thinking about it, and then I got the idea. The whole idea what is karma. K-A-R-M-A. That is the karma. What is karma? Karmic account. K. Karmic account. R stands for redemption. How do you redeem? How do you pay off? How do you clear off your karmic account? How do you redeem is M-A, K-R-M-A, through mindful action. Through mindful action. Earlier, unmindfully you have been committing sins, committing all kinds of things. Now you are mindfully trying to pay off. That is karma. Karmic account redemption. Of course, I put a connecting just to give a meaning through mindful action. Well, this kind of deciphering the words is possible by each one of you. Everyone can do it. But the only thing is, we should be very passionate about this very process. We want to know more about it. Not for the sake of picking up words, but to really use it in our day-to-day life with a deeper understanding. That's why I always say, whenever we listen to a talk by anybody, 4-5 things happen. First is adhyapana. Somebody is trying to explain, teach. Right now I am sharing. Don't proclaim myself as a teacher. But still it is a process of adhyapana. Like adhyapagaru, adhyayana, adhyapa. So this first is teaching mode, adhyapaka. Then the second is adhyayana. We have to start learning it, adhyayana. So whenever when I go to a meeting, I want to listen carefully and start practicing it. Adhyayana I have to do. And after learning few things, then I go home and start abhyasa, practice. Today when you go home, if at all you love this very idea and you would like to be happy till you exit from this world, irrespective of what happens to you, with or without, you are always happy. With positive things, with the negative things, still you are happy. If at all you want to put yourself into that mode. Say the machines have what modes? You have a silent mode, you have so many modes, whereas unfortunately we don't have those modes. You want to put yourself in the silent mode, is not happening. That's why I left my mobile at my office. I said, you try to take care. I am not going to have a mobile. So do abhyasa, practice abhyasa. Then when you start practicing, then what happens? It gets internalized. It becomes part of you. Nobody needs to teach you. No practice. It is becoming internalized. It is part of you. That is anusthana. You are establishing it within yourself. And after anusthana, you begin to experience, my God, my life is celebration. I know how to be happy. Nobody can dare to make me unhappy. So that kind of anubhava will happen. And all these things without ego. Not that you proclaim yourself, I am the happiest man and all that. You don't know anything, so you suffer. You don't curse anybody. You are happy, and when you are happy, you become a contagious person. That is, you contaminate others with happiness. It's a good contamination. So happiness is contagious. Actually. When you start laughing, it's contagious. So through anugraha, then through anubhava, finally, anugraha, ultimate thing is anugraha, grace. That grace is very important. That kind of sharing with the universal energy, that grace will ultimately happen. And after that, you will experience antasukam, aham brahmasmi. This will happen automatically. Never doubt about it. But the process of learning, right from teaching mode to practice mode, then internalizing mode, then experiencing mode, then finally seeking grace. And that's why it is said, even the word gratitude, once we are, oh my, I am really grateful to the Master, I am paying my gratitude, I am paying gratitude to this existence for making me a human being. And it is a combination of grace plus attitude. That is gratitude. If you have a grace and the right attitude, it becomes a gratitude. So that is the profound meaning of happy. Now coming to this attitude, well, you must have seen quite a number of fellows nowadays, youngsters, they use it as a negative term. Oh, that fellow has got attitude. Oh, the attitude bata raha hai. He is showing his attitude. But the pity, attitude is such a beautiful thing. It has got positive and negative. But very often it's taken in a negative sense now. Negative attitude. Having known what is happy, then we will go into attitude. Attitude is nothing but quality and direction of your thought process. And through that you can make it positive or negative. When I say quality, I am talking about the human quality, not the animal quality. Just because you are human, it doesn't mean you are a human being. That's why I know somebody is proclaimed being human. It looks very strange, you know. You are reminding yourself you have to be human, being human. Because we have evolved from animals, we do carry animal attitudes. So when I say quality, it is the quality of humanness. What is the quality of humanness? Oneness, compassion, love, sharing, giving, not grabbing. These are all animal instincts. You have seen if there is a flesh or something, the dogs will quarrel and chase each other. The lions, you must have seen how they try to snatch away the meat. But in the case of humans, we share. We share. These are the human qualities. So when I talk about quality and direction of a thought process, which constitutes attitude, is a human quality. And then direction is, if you have beautiful human qualities, that's not enough. You should have direction. In science we